All right, we're started. Hey, we got Craig Tim is in the house. Charles at Fallen Arkansas Veterans is here. Grayson Grit, a member of His Way Homestead, can't stay for the live, but sending love and prayers. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, those of you who tried to show up last Sunday, much apologies. I was suffering. Hey, Vance at Evans Family Homestead. I was suffering from food poisoning, and I didn't even feel good enough to cancel the live stream. So that is not a good way to start things off. I'm feeling a lot better. My stomach's a little messed up right now, but we went to a wedding last night. My nephew got married, and probably ate some stuff probably shouldn't have. So shame on me. But we were celebrating. We were having a good time, and it was fun. It was fun. So many apologies for not being here last week. My wife decided to go shopping. There was a special deal at Aldi, and she didn't want to miss it. So I don't think she'll be back for most of the show, but hopefully she'll be here for a little bit because she makes it a lot better. That's for sure. Yeah, I was hurting. Uh, we went out to eat Sunday afternoon, and I no sooner got home and I was like, I got to go to bed. I feel horrible. And man, started checking temperature and I had 102.7 fever. Had that 2 days in a row. And it was weird because it went from that 102.7, almost 103 to like 99.2. And I had uncontrollable shivers, which I've never had that before. And that would last like 5 to 10 minutes. And then it would get I would get into like sweating the fever out. I'd start sweating like crazy. It was the weirdest thing ever, and all kinds of weird dreams while I had fever. It was bizarre, absolutely bizarre. But feeling much, much, much better. Thank you so much for all your prayers. Prayers do make a difference, and I appreciate everyone contacting me and was concerned for me, and it meant a lot more than what you could ever know. So, what have we been doing this week? So haven't done a lot this week. I was off of work, couldn't work. I was just hurting bad. But yesterday we started doing some stuff outside. We found out that our metal carport that we're going to house our rabbits in is going to be sometime this week. Yay, we're not ready. So we had to move the rabbit cages and where they're at now. We still have to move the old rabbit cage, get that out of where the carport's going to be. Um, Dug a trench and buried conduit for high speed internet cable to go out to the building. So soon we'll be back in the bacon bunker doing live streams out there. Yeah, Vance, I'm feeling a lot better. I really appreciate it. It was rough. I know there were people trying to contact me. I was like, I couldn't even answer. It was so bad. I hadn't been that sick for a long time, and I just couldn't do anything. It was rough, but much better now. So we got the rabbit cages moved. Hey, Henry Leslie, Vermont, how are you? I tell you, it sounded a lot like the C word. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it now or not, but the pandemic that's going around. Did I say a pandemic? And probably 7, 8 of the 13, 14 symptoms I had. And so went and got a test, and the test came back negative, so that was good. And that meant that I was able to go to my nephew's wedding because if it had came back positive, I wouldn't have been able to go. So that was a good thing. I was glad to see them get married. They're a cute couple, sweet as can be, and it was great to see what God is doing in their life, putting them together. So really was thankful that I got a chance to go be a part of that. So yeah, we got the conduit buried. It was like 100 foot of conduit from the house to the building to run Ethernet cable, and I don't have the cable run yet, but still got to figure out how I'm going to figure out where the cable is going to go out the house. So we have a brick house, and I'm going to have to figure it out what's the best way from the inside so I don't hit a stud on the outside. So it's going to be a challenge. So that's the biggest thing we got going on. That and like I said, we still got to move that old rabbit cage, which is basically just a roof now. It's just like a lean-to roof, but it's kind of heavy. It's going to be a challenge to move it by hand. I don't have a way to take it apart. Hey, Lori Carp, how are you? My bride is at Aldi looking for bargains. I think there's keto bagels that they had, and they usually sell those pretty quick. So she was trying to get ahead of that and make sure she had some. I'm only showing 3 folks in here tonight. Kind of a slow night. Appreciate everyone that is in here. Um, so anyway, um, our son and his wife was down for the wedding, and that was fun. We got to spend some time with them. That was a good time. And he got good news. He has been accepted as a youth pastor at a church in North Georgia. That's the church that they go to. He applied for a position there, and the pastor was very impressed with him. And we got to hear the pastor's sermon live today from there, and the guy sounded like a great guy to work for. So that's exciting. But they're excited. It's going to be a great opportunity for him. The pastor is a good guy and very in tune with uh, where churches really need to be right now. So he's not into the politically correct scene, which is a good thing. Hey, Cindy. Imagine it's Cindy. Just saw you earlier. So yeah, we're excited for them about that. So he's got a temporary, not a temporary, part-time position for 6 months, and then he's going to go full-time, and that gives him an opportunity to do the right thing with the company that he's at right now. Hey, Brenda Baker, Lila Newton, how you doing? Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. So good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm still not 100%, but I'm a whole lot better. So I made a mistake. They had, hey, Michelle, how you doing? Yeah, feeling a lot better. Appreciate your prayers, everybody. Prayers do make a difference, and the big thing is it was not the C word. Tested negative for that, so that was a good thing. I was able to go to the wedding. Um, but they did have it was um, really nice sit down dinner, and they also had a free ice cream truck out front. That was really cool. And I got they had, hey Kevin, watching ads. All right, I appreciate that. That helps. Um, so I ended up they had um, my I'm a sucker for cotton candy ice cream, and they had blue cotton candy ice cream. Well, I think the blue dye really hurt me. So I've been hurting today because of that. So I've been trying to eat crackers and stuff like that. But yeah, so all right, Kevin's in. Kevin's a member of His Way Homestead, and more importantly, he's a member of the Brotherhood of the Hats. Yeah, a lot better. Couldn't have been a whole lot worse. It was pretty bad. So Kevin was telling me that Weston, his youngest, was sitting in his lap and he was watching one of our videos, and said every time that my face showed up on the screen, Weston was waving and everything. I said that's because he loves his Uncle Bacon. That was pretty funny. He was sweet. Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say that, Kevin. You beat me to it. Doggone it. That's the most important part. Definitely good friends. Yeah, it was kind of the blue was kind of weird. But yeah, we want to freeze dry some ice cream. I really want to try um, ice cream sandwiches. But there's some ice cream sandwich brands. The cat is rubbing up against the camera stand. Sorry, not an earthquake. It's just the camera's being a little aggressively, what do I want to say, um, friendly. Just rubbing all over everything. So yeah, there's different brands of the ice cream sandwiches. Some of them like blow up in your freeze dryer, and that's a terrible mess, and we don't want that. So some of them, is, what we're gonna have to do our research on that. Um, One of the things a lot of people talk about when they talk about prepping and storing up food and stuff, you really need to have some splurgy kind of stuff that really it's not sustenance kind of food, but just hey, it's really for mental health reasons. It's really nice to have, and some of those candy stuff like that. Maybe your favorite soft drink or something. So don't forget those kind of things, other than just the staple foods, because nice little piece of freeze dried Skittles every now and then would help take your mind off of whatever misery you might have found yourself in that you had to hit into your long term food storage supply. I'm trying to let my beard grow. I'm just kind of letting it go. It's my own personal, um, what do I want to say, own personal little rebellion. I'm just gonna. I should have done that during the whole year that I was working from home, but yeah, I just couldn't stay in that. Probably if when I get to my goal weight, I might shave it all off and see how that goes. So yeah, Kevin likes the skizzles. Yep. So what have y'all been doing this week? I was pretty much out of commission. Didn't get a whole lot done. Um, I I am excited about our yeah. Let's see. What did I miss from Charles? Yep. So anyway, like I said, I was out of commission, but I'm trying to slowly get back into getting some stuff done. Mowed last Saturday or Friday, and everything was really good. Yeah, it was good. It was freeze dried Skittles and freeze dried marshmallows. It's all good. So if we'd have made it down there to Sulphur, we would have brought some with us for sure. So if we ever get to 4K, got like 10 or 11 more subscribers to get to 4K. We do that, maybe we'll give away some freeze dried goodies like that. So that should be interesting for sure. So for you those that are new to the channel, Nightbot is a computer program, and that is posting links to all the members of His Way Homestead. So whether they're actually in the chat or not, there's their link. Go visit their channels. Help support those who support us. So that's the whole point in that. And probably at 6:30 we'll do a commercial, and you'll get to see more of the members. So I was hoping they would come. Yeah, we just there was just too much going on. Actually, our son and his wife both had COVID at the time, and we were afraid to go too far away from home in case they needed us. So that was the big thing. We didn't want to talk about it. We just privacy thing. Shane is an awesome guy. Shane is the nicest guy in YouTube, and he'll tell you everybody that he meets is the nicest guy. They're just the nicest people, and I believe him too. So hopefully we're gonna we met them in Pryor, him and Travis, and Travis's son. I can't remember his name, but yeah, we went down there, and that was one that I wanted to meet. I really wanted to meet Shane. Of course, we wanted to meet Kevin front and foremost. He was the biggest one I wanted to meet. But other than, close friends, Shane was next in line. So what do you guys, what did you guys get done this week? We're still, yeah, they are. They're awesome. And Shane just moved his quail today. He had to do a live stream. um, but we still our dog keeps our livestock guardian dog Sadie. She keeps jumping the fence, climbing the fence, getting out. Survive work. Yeah, Kevin had a lot of trouble with work. A lot of his direct reports were out sick, so kind of hard to get your quotas and get your work done when most of the people aren't there. Josh at Porter Valley Ranch. There you go. Can't stay long. Just wanted to say hello. Well, hello, Josh. I'm glad you dropped by. It is appreciate you took the time to come in and say hi. So I still have to watch your the secrets of the YouTube channels. I want to watch that for sure. Just been out sick and haven't been able to watch a whole lot of anything. So watched a lot of Olympics. That's about all I watch because I could just leave it on and that's all was running. So yep, we're still we almost had a milk cow and we prayed about it and we really don't think milk cow is in our sights right now. But our one friends, they're probably going to get it, and we'll go over and help them. And yeah, she did do a great job. Caitlin did a great job catching all the quail. Uh, Sometimes they can be tough to catch. Sometimes they can be pretty easy. Um, the way they had them, it could have been pretty tough. So we're working on trying to put electric fence at the top of the fence so that she won't climb the fence and get out. Uh, are you cooking for cook off? Am I cooking for the cook off? I am not doing Crazy Ed's barbecue cook off. I'm not doing that. Not happy with the women's soccer team. Yeah, that was one that I didn't mind them losing because of how they been politicizing everything, and just some particular ones. So I wasn't too tore up about that. I was kind of hoping our college, well, not our college, our girls softball team uh, would have beat the Chinese. Um, Most of those on the Chinese team look like men. I don't know. I was joking around saying that our it was good to see our USA women's softball team beat the Japanese. Those Japanese men, but I'm sure they weren't men. But they with their haircuts and everything, uh, you couldn't tell. So, but yeah, with the high fever, I had some pretty interesting dreams. I even did. I don't know if you guys are into a lot of the homesteading channels, but Art and Bree, they're friends with Justin Rhodes. I dreamt that I was visiting them, and if you watch any of their stuff, they and I hadn't watched them for a long time. They live pretty modest lifestyle, right? They're uh, well within their means, kind of thing. And I dreamt they had this huge house, and it was like, man, I don't even know how to turn the water off trying to wash my hands. And I felt like a country bumpkin going in there visiting them. You know, the cat is rubbing up against the camera again. Hey, come here. Leave that alone. Anyway, so yeah, it was rough week this week, but things are looking up. I didn't get to go to church this morning, mostly because our son and his daughter was here, and this was one of the few days in like the next 3 weeks that she was going to be able to sleep in. So we let him sleep in. We wanted to spend time with him, and like I said, we got to listen to his church on live stream, so that was good. So we didn't miss church. We just didn't go to a building, so that was good. Let's see. Henry says, quick hitch bucket and forks on my dad's tractor. There you go. Hopefully the cat will quit rubbing the tripod. Anyway, yeah. So it's been, like I said, it's been rough. What else we have to get done? Like I said, we got to move the that roof in the back. Once they set up the metal carport, then we'll have to move the rabbits again. I need to try to figure out a better way to either hang the cages or something. So still trying to figure that one out. I have some ideas, but she is at Aldi shopping. She heard that there was a special. They had some keto um, bagels in, and they normally sell out pretty fast. So, hey, Simple Grower, how you doing? I'm working on two. And I told Kevin this. I'm working on a Freedom Isn't Free T-shirt series for Commander Bacon Teespring store, and it'll have different quotes from our founding fathers, important quotes, talking about freedom and how freedom isn't free. Hey, Taylor Boys Outdoors, how you doing? So I look forward to that. I'll probably make an announcement, but it'll be a part of the Commander Bacon series. It'll have this logo on the front. Might end up this white here. Might make that transparent. So whatever color shirt is, it'll come through there. So I sent Kevin a really bad image. You had to really zoom up on it. Let's see what else. Oh, we got flooring for out in the bathroom in the building that we have to get done. That's going to be a chore, and we've got the same flooring that needs to go upstairs in the bathroom upstairs. So we got lots of projects to do. Golly, like every time you turn around. Yeah, I think the premise is what I was looking for, Kevin. Did you like that? So we'll see what happens. That's like I said, I don't want to give a whole lot of details with it. I got to make sure I don't use any copyrighted material. The quote shouldn't be copyrighted, but the images that I'm trying to put with it uh, could be. So I need to get my son involved. Probably I'll give him a cut of the sales for it, give him a percentage of profit. Still in the hospital, but gang, I feel beat. I have, or better. Okay, you feel better than you have in 3 weeks. God is good, and I'm on the mend. Well, that is awesome. That is great news. Taylor Boys Outdoors. Hey, there's Danny, Gray Mountain Farm. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. So my bride is shopping, grocery shopping at Aldi, and I'm hoping she'll get back for like the second half of the show. Because you know what? It's always better with her here rather than just my ugly mug in front of the camera. Jesus is Lord. You're not late. You're right on time. You're eating a bar of soap. That doesn't sound very tasty. Sounds like you might have been bad and you needed to wash your mouth out, maybe. I hope not. But we all have our weak moments and we all fall short. So, yeah, I was hoping that she would come back. I was actually hoping she would have waited till after it was over. Big Mike, Mr. MT Homestead, how you doing? So yeah, I was unable. I was so sick last Sunday that I was unable to even cancel the Sunday night live, and also this Friday we did a free for all Friday instead of our Freaky Food Friday. Me and Kevin and some other folks joined us in, and we just kick back and relax talking because there's no way I could eat anything major. So So it ended up, I think that helped a lot. Mike in here, tell him about some of those. Yeah, no, not going to do it, Kevin. You don't even care about college sports, so you're just trying to agitate. You call you TR. So anyway, it's I tell you what, it's 6:25. Let's go ahead and do a commercial. How about that? We're gonna do a commercial. This is a highlight our members, so hope you enjoy it. I know Kevin will be dancing. All right. Thanks to all our members. So much appreciated. And one of the features we have now, which I don't know if you all noticed or not, but we have the thank you super thanks, super thanks. And on any of our videos, you can, just like a super chat, you can just click the super thank and give us a little donation if you feel led to do that. Not asking you necessarily to do that, but if you want to do it, it's an opportunity for you to help support our channel in a different way. So just wanted to make everybody aware of that. And like I said, I'm trying to come up with some new ideas for t-shirts. I'm really kind of liking the Freedom Isn't Free series of shirts. There'll probably be about 5 or 6 different ones, coming out with a different one every month, maybe. I don't know. So we'll see. It'll be almost the exact same shirt. It'll just have a different quote in it. Maybe, style it up a little bit different. And might end up just not giving you a whole lot of color options. Just make it one color for each different quote. So, hey, you can collect them all. Frontier Survival, how are you doing? So, yeah, we're just talking about how rough this last week was. Hopefully this will be a much better week. I posted, today is my mom's birthday. So everybody comment, happy birthday, Mama Cave. She is 84 years old today. And all right, Henry, thanks for dropping by. Go get you some nutrients. So I posted on Facebook that, happy birthday to my mom, and tons of people, a lot of them that are from YouTube commented telling her happy birthday. And this is her first birthday without Dad, and it's been a struggle. It was a hard day. I called her and talked to her, and it was definitely a hard day for her. You know, it's hard when you can't be there and comfort your mom in a time when she's really hurting. But my sisters up there, they had lunch with her today and really spent some time with her. So yeah. So I hope you guys like the last video where I said, so easy a caveman could do it. So some of you folks that know my last name, you got that. But it's my last name is just like a hole in the ground, except you spell it with a K. So yeah, so always in high school, hey caveman, hey whatever, I was always, yeah. So my dad was 85 when he passed away, April 1st this year. So missing my dad for sure. But time makes it a little easier to cope with, not to forget, not to stop having feelings, but just easier to cope with. So I'm hoping the longer we go, the easier it'll be. But it's still going to be hard no matter what. So, but we're looking for easier, not necessarily easy. And so pray for my mom. She's still dealing with the loss. She was married 60 years to my dad, and that's not something that's not something that you forget overnight. You know, it's a lot of time with each other. And my dad retired at the age of 55, so from for the last 30 years, which half of their marriage they spent every 24/7 together, right? So that makes it even more difficult when a loved one passes. So, yeah, yeah, I just, my dad always was strong and he was always um, a rock. And hey, Lucky Dog Productions moderator, how you doing? And it was kind of a shock to see him, he had lung cancer, and it was a shock to watch him go through that for sure because he wasn't a frail old guy, but the last 4 months he was, and I was glad I was able to spend time with him and help him go through that part of his life. And sorry about that. Um, our new high-speed internet just decided to, I don't know, and it was like StreamYard just did it. It was showing everything was still there. I still had good service. Right now, I'm at I'm on my phone as a hotspot. Hey, living a rogue life. So sorry about that. Yeah, my high speed internet ran away. Yep, sure did. That's not cool. Hey, altruistic farmstead, how you doing? Willis Dockery. Yep, lost me, but I'm back. You can't keep me away that far. Had a brain fart. No, I am feeling a lot better. Thank you, living a rogue life. It was a rough week. So let me since I lost it, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can just go on my phone and see what happens. That should be fun. I'll take you outside. Let me see if I can do this. Uh,
Might do
might
some
do
weird,
some weird.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
that. All
all
right,
right.
how's
How's
that?
that? Let me shut this.
Let's go outside. Let me show you some of the stuff we got done. Um, since I had to be on my phone anyway, so Double dug. Yep. Double dug bus. Whew, might get some glare. Cat's going outside. The one that's rubbing up against everything. Oh. So hopefully this will work. Get out of the way, cat. So let's see. There's the trench. We had to dig the trench from the house over to the building. Let me change the camera if I can. Oh, I don't know if I can do that or not. Now dog's barking. Thank you. We got little chicks all scattered everywhere. Because look, here's our right here's our dog kennels panels that was out everywhere. So dogs barking. But we did have all this area was fenced in, and this carport thing, it was over there. So we moved that today. We got the rabbits temporarily in here. We got chickens everywhere. Come in here. You see how we have the rabbit cages set up. They're just sitting there temporarily. And I mean, look at the, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's tears in this canopy, tears there. So, you know, I don't even think we had this up a year. But this past winter was pretty rough. There's Sadie right there. She's a good girl. So we still have this to move. So, and a lot of that was built in place. So, you might get some chickens, Charles. Yeah, I don't know. Understand what the deal was with that. It was Wi-Fi with the internet. Ooh, sorry about the glare. Yeah. Yeah. So we're getting a metal carport canopy thing, and it's going to go from like that door clear over to there. It's like 24 feet wide, 22 foot deep. So we'll be doing that. We've got the quail are in here. The quail are inside there too. So we're going to end up moving the quail inside the canopy. But I had to get that conduit buried because the corner of that canopy goes over that. What are you doing, Sadie? Get down. Sit. 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 You're not listening. You need to sit. Good girl. So no. Yep, one of the chickens got in there. They're sneaky. So I didn't get a chance to mow. I need to mow this part. What are you doing? Even they needed really bad to weed eat in front of the bees. It's got a big tall patch of grass in front of the bees, but they're active. They're bearding up a little bit because it's a little warm. But yeah, we got to get those guys straightened out. What are you doing, Sadie? Silly dog. She's like, come over here. I want to show you something. Oh, the little ramp for the chickens. Don't chase the ducks. So, if Shane was here, he'd be shaking his head about our muscadine vine. I don't know. This thing is just crazy. It just goes everywhere. I don't even know if we're going to get any grapes off of it. We did trim it up a lot. Oh, there's some grapes. We also got a bunch of weeds in the middle of it. There's some grapes. I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go, right there. So these are actually scuppernums, which is like a golden muscadine. And to me, it tastes, when they're really ripe and they're really good, it tastes just like cotton candy. And of course, I like cotton candy. But we got another big grapevine over here. This is like the third year for this grapevine, and I don't think we've ever gotten any grapes off of it. But you can see that thing is crazy. It's all over the place. There was big clusters of grapes. There's some little ones in here. Yeah, there's still some little ones, but something's eating it up. Looking rough. And we had other like trees and stuff in there, and we had to clean this out. There's a couple clusters, but they're not growing. We really need to water them. I think that's the problem. I think they're not getting enough water, so we got to do that. What are you doing? So any of this been, when your stomach's all messed up, around on a zero turn. So it's been a struggle to get anything done. Let me get them out here underneath the oak trees. Sadie's running around like a crazy dog, but she's having a time. Let's see. This is our oak trees. It's nice and cool underneath of here. And we got a bench under here. Lost me for a bit again. You got me now? I'm buffering. Oh, probably not good underneath these oak trees. Yeah, chicken trackers are good, Charles. They're let me head back to the house. Maybe it's just not doing good under here. I've done it under here before. Maybe that's just not going to work today. Nothing seems to be working. I think it's a plot, conspiracy theory. They're trying to shut down all the YouTubers, shut down the live streams. I know that's what it is, because my channel is so important that they can't let me get my voice out. Just kidding. Sadie, come here. Come here, Sadie. There's Sadie. Hey. No, don't lick my camera. Don't lick it. Don't. But she's doing really good. She's a little over 6 months now. Learning army worms and fruit worms are killing my tomatoes. Yeah. Hey, Southern Blessed Homestead, how are you doing? Let's see. Got you now, but glitchy. Yeah, but how's the reception? Stay. Stay. Gotta keep the dog in. All right. So we got some monster chickens. They're fun. They're like a Cornish hen, but they're supposed to be different. That we can actually breed them, so they should lay eggs. But they're ginormous. The one next to it is the same age. Yeah. Talk to him. So we think these three are hens, and that one looks like a rooster. And I think total we have four hens and 2 roosters. So that'll be good. Trying to survive the humidity. I hear you, Mac and Patty. Yeah, they're a lot bigger. It's definitely a meat breed. Don't know exactly what they are, but we're hoping that. I mean, it'll be interesting to process one and see how much they dress out, because that is huge. Let's just sit out here for a little while. The wind's blowing a little bit. The sky's a little cloudy. So we'll see what happens. All fluffy butts. Yeah, it seems like the big meat birds, they like to sit down in their business, and they don't get it feathered as nice as other chickens. So anyway, but it's a nice day out today. I mean, it was hot earlier. It's not too bad right now. It's cooling off. Yeah, I'm thinking right now that those guys would probably dress out 10 pounds. I mean, they look like short-necked turkeys. They're ginormous. Yeah, they probably would be. But we really want to see if they'll lay eggs, and that we could breed them and hatch out more bigger ones. So hopefully. Did y'all get some rain today? I don't think we did. I don't remember it raining. Did you guys get rain down there, Mac and Patty? I mean, we were up and out most of the day. We were sitting outside with my son and his wife, and my in-laws were here. We don't do the white egg chickens. We usually do brown eggs. We've had the best luck with chickens at Tractor Supply, believe it or not. They seem to be pretty hardy. Huh. I didn't see that. So, yeah, we didn't get any rain where we're at. The dog is trying to climb the fence, jumping up. It rained in Oklahoma this morning, but 91 now. Yeah, it always kind of, Oklahoma and Florida kind of can be about the same. It heats up, and then it does a little quick thunderstorm, and then it's hot and sticky again. So, rooster crowing. Love to hear the rooster crowing. So does my mom. When I was working from home, I would come out and sit and call her and talk to my mom and dad, and the rooster would be crowing in the background, and they loved that. Water garden for 4 hours this morning. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of water. Hey, Robert Castleberry, Pad Life Outdoors. How you doing? Let me see if this silly internet is going to straighten up. So they're still working on the internet, so I don't know if that's part of the problem. So we had internet issues. It dropped me. There's my bride. Woohoo! Hey, honey. So we went outside because the cell phone was actually doing better than the high-speed internet. Oh, so Patty. We're talking to Patty. Hey, Patty. All right, so let's see. It looks like it. I gotta try again. Oh, probably because I walked too far away from. It says no internet. Let's try the high-speed internet again. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I'm anxious. There we go. I'm gonna have to shut this one down. So as soon as it gets loaded up. All right. There's 2 again. Well, there's gonna be 2. There we go. Let me. Ooh.